Yes, they have done it. Ladies and gentlemen, we have ourselves a brand new Marvel Spider-Man 2 trailer.
The city's being torn apart. I don't know if I'm strong enough to save it.
Do I have what it takes to protect the people I love? You never gave up.
Never back down.
Neither will I. This is my power.
My responsibility. I am Spider-Man.
PlayStation.
Holy moly. Of course, first and foremost, I do want to mention the trailer does say that this is not actual gameplay. So keep in mind that obviously this is more of a cinematic that is supposed to get you excited about the story of Marvel's Spider-Man 2. And boy, oh boy, did they do a great job with that. So let's break down the details because there's actually quite a lot to talk about. So first off, we have this dynamic shot where we see both our Spideys web swinging and web winging their way towards the big bad Venom. And when I say big and when I say bad, I mean big. Holy moly. Insert, I guess, Venom jokes about the inches and all that here, but Venom looks absolutely ginormous. I mean, when we see the shot of Venom next to both of our Spider-Man, you really realize just how much of a physical brooding force Venom will be in this title. We see Venom essentially thwart Miles away as well as a bunch of other vehicles and then absolutely destroy Peter Parker as he plants him solidly into the New York City ground. What follows is an absolutely beautiful shot of Peter Parker standing over the gravestones of Ben and May Parker as he delivers the line of, "The city is being torn apart and I don't know if I can save it." Of course, just an absolutely beautifully lit shot here. I also really love the details of the city truly being on fire, and it seems like things are definitely in disarray. So obviously there's going to be a moment of panic from Peter where he questions whether or not he can get things back under control. But in addition to that, can we all just take a moment and appreciate how freaking beautiful the design for Peter Parker looks here? I mean, this is probably the best that this particular character model has ever looked up until this point. And speaking of looking good, if you guys could take a quick moment and hit that thumbs up button on today's video, that would be super duper very much appreciated. Thank you guys so very much for your support on the video so far. We then cut to Miles Morales' room where we also see him in the midst of contemplation, except for him, it's more so about the people he loves as he delivers a very emotional line saying, does he have what it takes to protect the people he loves? And with an absolutely brilliant transition from that scene in Miles' room, we are in the heat of battle. Both of our Spider-Man taking on Venom. And my goodness, what a fight it is. We can immediately see Venom deliver this whipping motion attack to Miles Morales, sending him right into the side of a vehicle. But then he does get caught a little bit off guard by Peter Parker, who manages to not just strike, but seemingly strike with a brand new gadget that we have not seen up until this point, which seems to resemble some sort of a grenade-looking device that almost seems to release a light plus a sonar blast. When we see that item actually pop, you can see that the symbiote almost goes away from Venom. You can see that it definitely seems to be weak to this particular device. However, it seems like that might not have been enough because Venom then chases down Peter Parker across a building, sending him all the way down to the ground as he falls into a New York City taxi cab. We then get an absolutely brilliant shot of Miles Morales grabbing his mask along with a picture of what is truly the motivation for Miles Morales, and that is of course an image of him and his late great father Jefferson Davis in a frame as he also says, "You never gave up," which of course then brilliantly transitions into a shot of Peter Parker standing in front of May and Ben Parker's grave as he says, never back down. We then get both our Spider-Mans to put on their mask, and it is time for round number 2 as they both go up against Venom once more. We also do hear both Spider-Man say, "Neither will I," and I love how they spliced the audio here together so that it's both Peter and Miles speaking at the same time. And then furthermore, of course, they each then say, "This is my power, my responsibility," and then they both once again utter the words, "I am Spider-Man." And I have freaking goosebumps. A tremendous trailer, a very, very exciting sequence where we see both our Spider-Man battle Venom. And again, I really do love that it kind of communicates the message here that if a Spider-Man takes on Venom alone, it is not going to go very well. However, when the two of them are on the same page and when the two of them are utilizing all that is accessible to them in terms of abilities and gadgets, that's when Venom is going down.